What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka Six8Jay, coming to you on this. Am I too loud? You guys let me know. I think I'm looking right now. Does it look like it's too loud, guys, or am I okay? I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. You guys let me know. How do I sound? Am I too loud? Do I need to go up, down, or around? Y'all let me know, because right now it's showing that I'm actually registering kind of high. I went in this morning and turned up some of my adjustments. So right now it looks like, from what I see, it's very loud. I just want to make sure it's not distorted. How do I sound to you guys this morning? Could somebody let me know? Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin family, all good. Now I need to hear from a few more people now, because I went back. Perfect Art Caffeine, thank you, my brother. I went and listened to my live yesterday, and I was pissed. I damn near threw the remote at the damn TV. I was like, good Lord, huh? Anger management. Let me stop. Better now? Perfect. Okay, I got better now. I got perfect. All good. Slippery Pickle. Okay, that's my man, Pods and Pans. Appreciate you. Let me go out and give some love to the greatest family on planet Earth. Silver Days XRP first on the scene. It seems like I'm registering a little high. Shane Sullivan's in the house. We got Liz, one of our greatest family members, and our sis in the house, Liz Herrera. Who else we got in here? Huh? We got Anthony Wanner, the man, the myth, the Wanner. We got Art Caffeine's in the house. That's my brother. Huh? That's what I'm scared of, when I start yelling. Will it get crazy? Mike Mann's in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Crypto Cowboys, that's my dog. Good to see you, my man. Huh? Anybody else up in here? Up in here. Sleeper Pickle, I see you, my brother. Good to see you. Liz, 22-month member. Liz been with me from day one. See, that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize we didn't get monetized right away. It took us a little while, but we've been around for 2 years and 5 months as far as this show. I've been in crypto since 2017, but 2 years and 5 months we started the show, Crypto for Life, and Liz was one of our day ones. However, we didn't have the ability to get monetized right away. It took some time. They shut us down 3 times. They shadowed banned my damn videos, but we're still here. We ain't going no damn where. Do I sound okay, guys? Huh? X Lloyd in the house. Justin Harrison in the house. It just, it kind of irritates me when I go back. Marvin David, that's my dog. This is is it true the SEC filed a new appeal? Anyone seen this? A new appeal? I don't know about a new appeal. They filed something with Judge Andalusa Torres. Let me take a look at that. Marvin Dave. They filed something with Judge Andalusa Torres against the guy, the idiot that tried to come back in regards to saying that he had more proof. I don't think it has anything to do with the SEC versus Ripple. I don't think they're that stupid. Let's see here. I'll put it in real quick and check, but I don't think it has anything to do with Ripple and the SEC. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, no, I don't see anything like that, brother. What I see is yesterday, oh, wait, settled but not quite over. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so no, this is from. I think this has to do with that guy from yesterday. I mean, the guy who this is in regards to that guy. I think. Let me just read this for a second here. Okay, deny. Yeah, I think this has to do with that one guy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah. No, this has to do with that one guy who, I can't think of his name. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Marvin Davis, I believe that's just in regards to the idiot that tried to come out, and I got one more evidence I want to present on behalf of Ripple. Yeah, I think I kind of read that yesterday. So I think we're good. So guys, you guys do agree that I sound okay? Okay, is that right? I just want to make sure, because it's showing I'm a little high on my end. But if you guys say I'm good, we're going to go ahead and move on. Shouts out to, how you say? Nauli? Good to see you, Nauli. Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you in a major way. Anybody else? Make sure I didn't miss anyone, guys. You know how important it is for me to recognize my familia. That's family in Spanish. I know a little bit. Poquito. Got like a D minus. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Right now, market cap is back to 2.61 trillion. Bitcoin, $82,000, guys. We got Ethereum at 16. Back, boy, I'm telling you, got crazy for Ethereum, $1,400. XRP back above $2. Got to 205. Back at around 202. That $2 mark is definitely a major support resistance level. Good to see that we're back above that. We've got BNB right now at 580. We got Solana at 1118. I'm sorry, $118. Dogecoin coming in at 15 cents. ADA 63 cents. TRX at 23 cents. Chainlink 1257, guys. We've got AVAX right now at 1844. XLM at 24 cents. SUI coming in at 224. Let me see, make sure I got everybody in here. Hear you. So everybody's saying it's good. Audio sounds great today, 6AJ. Thank you, brother. I kind of know what I'm doing now, you know. Oh, God, it took me a minute, though. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, I damn near threw the remote at the wall. My wife's like, you okay? I was like, I might need, audio anger management. I go to someone and talk about my audio problem. Let me stop. XO right now, 24 cents, guys. We got SUI at 24.24. HBAR coming in at 16 cents. Shiba, that's 4 zeros and a 1. Good to see that thing moving up a little bit. We got LTC right now, Litecoin to be exact, one of the OGs in space at number 21 on CoinMarketCap, 77.76 to be exact. As far as value, let's see, we got Polkadot right now at 367. Uniswap coming in at 536, OKB 53.50, ICP right now 494. Crow, if you didn't know, is at 8 cents. Guys, and make sure you guys remember that nothing we talk about on this show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. For I am not a financial advisor. My name is James, aka Six8Jay. I'm your brother from another mother. I've been in crypto since 2017, documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Now, with that being said, let's get back into the markets. Pole right now is at 18 cents, guys. VChain coming in at 2 cents. We've got Atom at 452, Render 337, Caspa at 6 cents. Trump did a Trump. Coin is back up at 813. Boy, they had a whole lot to say about Trump on that damn Senate committee they just talked about. Trump this and Trump that. I was like, damn, they're going hard on Trump. Algo right now at 17 cents, guys. We've got Optimism right now is at 66 cents. XTC is at 6 cents. We got Stacks, just like Stack It Up. We play it here each and every day by Crypto Tail Stack It Up, no affiliation. It's at 60 cents, guys. We got Bunk right now. Not going to talk about that. Keep it going. QNT right now is at 66.03. We got Flare at 1 cent. Somebody said, you better go back to Bunk. Okay, that's 4 zeros and a 1 for those of you guys that hold it. We got, let's see, GRT right now at 7 cents. We've got, God, I have to say it. It's that number. How in the hell is Fartcoin going up so much? Huh? Did somebody let a bunch of gas out? Let me stop. 73 cents. Damn it. Who farted? CRV right now is at 52 cents, guys. We've got Sandbox at 25 cents. Gotta make you want to haul at 1 cent. One of the OGs in the space called XTZ is at 59 cents, guys. We've got, damn, BTT still hanging around at 6 zeros and a 5. The thing's been at 6 zeros forever. We've got, coming in at number 100 is Ray, which is Radium, coming in at 100 at $1.76. Shouts out to Beekeeper69. I feel like I should have grabbed some damn tissue. All right, let's keep it going, guys. What the hell's going on with me? I don't know why I get on this stream all of a sudden like, huh? Sniffles. It's Tiffany Serranos in the house. That's my sis. Jay Henry in the house. That's my bra. Good to see you, bra. All right, let's keep it going, guys. We got a hell of a show for you guys today. Let's get right into it. Trump said, you'll get tired of winning. You'll get tired of winning, says Trump. He never said it'd be easy, damn it. He said it would happen, and I definitely believe. I bet on Trump, guys. You show me a guy that went out there and created billions of dollars, huh? They were talking about that this morning, that damn hearing. They was like, he doubled his value on that Trump coin and all this other stuff. I was like, damn. And all of a sudden, Trump said, wait a minute, damn it, I'm going to be a hero. Let me go and do a 90-day, we're going to talk about that. You don't have to smoke, but I do. Shouts out to my man Smoke for having all the documentation, guys. What I mean by that is the brother's always given all the documentation behind what he's talking about. This in regards to in a Russian presentation, it was cited that Ripple XRP, XRPL was one of the new solutions requested for interbank transfers following the 2008 economic crisis, tariff trade war losses, 2008 economic losses. You get it now? Big things are going on right now, guys. If you guys get a chance, you guys can, well, I would say read through it, but damn it, I can't even understand it. All right, guys, right here, it has some more on it. If you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check out what my man has put out here. Let's see. We can derivatize payment channel and near clear the finance supply chain in more granular ways with digital ledgers and open credit networks. One idea is simply to implement Ripple, wow, for trade finance. Coming from Russia, huh? The transparency of digital ledgers provides a safeguard against derivatization to avoid obstacle. God, it's too damn early for all this damn reading. Diabolicals that led to the 2008 financial crisis. Damn it. Enough with that damn read. I need about 5 sips of coffee for that. Not trying to get me today. 1, 2. That's enough right now. All right, shouts out to Nawali. Good to see you, my friend. I appreciate you. Beekeeper69's in the house. Who else was in here? Anybody slipped in? Liz, that's my sister. You guys make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bells on our Crypto for Life page, guys. We got a hell of an interview coming up, too, guys. I'm really excited about it. If you guys get a chance, we got a Rolodex of phenomenal information. 25.8 thousand subscribers. Hopefully they start tuning back in after us getting shut down 3 times. And 1.1 thousand videos, guys. So Rolodex of great information. 70, 20, $10 cost averaging. 25, 25, 50 take profit. Some of the most profound, amazing interviews ever. Some of the biggest names in all of crypto. Right here, Crypto for Life. They tried to shut us down, damn it, 3 times, but it didn't work. It was still there after a couple debates and, you know, that kind of stuff. All right, let's keep it going. The only one that can wreck you is you. Now, wreck, I know people saying 6-8, that's not how to spell wreck. You spell wreck, R-E-C-T-K-T, and I know that's like the crypto slang for wreck. The only one that can wreck you is you. Facts. Just like that, and we're back. Everything's in the green. Just like that. Did anybody sell? Good Lord, I feel bad for the people who sold. Trust the process and patience is key. Trusting the process and patience is key. That is a fact. By the way, guys, shouts out to my beautiful queen, Jeanette. Right here, I put, had an amazing date with my queen, Jeanette, last night. We celebrated 1 of 3 days. So yesterday was our first day. Today we going to a very nice high-end steak restaurant, and then tomorrow is the bada boom, bada bing, the grand finale. So yesterday we were out. We went to Mojito. If you guys, I think that is how you said Mojito, something like that. Modern Mexican restaurant. Good Lord, I need more coffee. In Vegas, this is it right here, Mojito, if that's how you said. I mean that's the way you said it. But yeah, really nice place, high-end place. No, it's okay. Mom. Oh, my wife took some videos here. I'll show you guys some of the videos that we had. I think this is the dessert. Yeah, this is the dessert. Hell. No, it's okay. Mom told me to stop what I'm doing and get your ticket booked. No, it's okay. That's funny because as my wife was video cameraing, she was videotaping this. I was on with my youngest son, booking him a flight, and he was like, "Oh, Dad, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to call you guys in the middle of your date night." I was like, "Nah, son." I said, "Mom told me to stop everything and get your ticket booked." So I was actually booking a ticket right when I was my wife was filming this. Is why you hear my butt in the background tell my son, "That's all right. We're gonna book your ticket, son." No, it's okay. Mom told me to stop what I'm doing and get your ticket booked. Damn straight she did. Okay. So this was also dessert actually. This is another dessert. Jacoby J. McFadden at gvusd.org. It's a little loud where Mom and Dad is at. That's pretty cool. So I was still talking in the background. My bad. Still talking in the background. But that was like some kind of weird dessert my wife ordered. I ordered the what is that? Mom told me to stop. Take the damn sound off. The sound is irritating me. But I ordered the like it was like 3 different types of churros, I guess, that you could order, and then I got ice cream with that. So it was 3 types of churros and ice cream. My wife came out with this exotic. Damn it! Turn this crap off. But it was like this chocolate skull that they melt, and when they melted it, it was like liquor and what was that stuff called, babe? Is she here? What is that stuff called? It's like that flan, whatever that stuff is on the bottom. So, what is it called? Flan, whatever the hell it is. It was good. It's like some kind of pudding thing on the bottom with liquor. It was pretty good. So that was what she ordered. Chocolate melting skull. And then this is what we had. It was like lobster tacos, shrimp tacos, enchiladas, some kind of weird name enchiladas. What else? Yeah, we just got a bunch of crap. We ordered like too much crap, honestly. But anyway, it was a great night. So thank you guys all for tuning in. That was our first night. Tonight is night number 2. Okay, here we go. Pass the damn tax cut bill. Pass the damn tax. President Trump says, pass the tax cut bill now. Our country will boom. I don't know who's in charge of this, but damn it, pass it. If it means our country boom, now what's going to happen? If they don't pass it, they become the bad guy. Yeah, churros. It was different types of churros, Liz. It was like, one was like strawberry filled, one was like chocolate filled, one was like cream filled, or some weird junk like that. Yeah, I still got a bunch of it. We ordered like way too much stuff. It's all sitting up in the kitchen. I'm about to have some of it for lunch. Just ordered way too much crap. Anyways, President Trump said, so yeah, look, man, pass the damn tax bill. Whatever's going to cut that damn thing and make us boom. Trump has a plan, and we're going to get into all that. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Damn, another one? Now, I'm going to go a little left field here with Mr. Man saying talks of viruses is growing louder. Are you watching yet? So I guess Mexico reports first human passing away. I got to be careful with my words on YouTube. From the you know what, and you know what flu. It's weird because on YouTube you say something like this and you can totally get not only yourself banned, like I said, I got my channel shut down 3 times, and my man Six8Jay was like, Jay, you got to watch what you say. Can't be talking about the Roni. Can't be, I'm talking about the corona, that thing. He goes, you got to watch. Can't be talking about the WAR. You can't be talking about. I don't know why that's the case, and it's weird to me when that's the case, and I be looking at other people on YouTube like mother effer, and I'm like, how in the hell am I getting like kicked off from talking about the bird blank or the corona blank or the it's just crazy. Anyways, let's move on. Shouts out to my mother-in-law, greatest mother-in-law on planet Earth, EARF. Appreciate you in the major way, Mom. And shouts out to the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. That's Crypto for Life in Chicago, Coin family. Have I told you lately that I love you? I'm so glad my damn sound is back, huh? The problem is y'all can probably hear everything I'm saying even when I like talk like Ebonics, huh? Like I'm educated. Let me stop. Believe or not to believe? Believe or not believe? That is the question. Believe or not believe? That is the question. Okay, so this is very interesting by Treasury Secretary Benson. Just sent a strong warning to countries thinking about aligning themselves with China. So I guess because China was acting like a bully, like, oh, y'all want to go up? We going to go up. Y'all want to go up? And Benson said, that ain't going to work. Try to align yourself with China. If you want to, you'll cut your own damn throat. That's literally what he said. Almost. Let's check it out.
In terms of escalation, unfortunately, the biggest offender in the global trading system
biggest bully
is China.
Yep.
And they're the only country who's escalated.
Yep.
And I can tell the rest of the world that I'm not sure whether it was the prime minister or the economic minister in Spain made some comments this morning. Oh, well, maybe we should align ourselves more with China. That would be cutting your own throat.
Ooh, don't play with the USA, baby. Crypto Clay knows, Silver Days knows. Don't play with the USA. We ain't. We don't get down like that. We one of those ones. Just saying. Let me stop. All right, guys. But yeah, yes. Shouts out to Crypto Clay. My sound does. My mic does sound better because I took the time to kind of go through. And I don't know why this thing keeps trying to revert, but it looks like I got to spend a little extra time in the morning getting up, as far as like getting ready for my live. And that's why a lot of times you'll see me go a little over as far as like 12:05 or something, because I'm like in there trying to tweak everything just to make sure that it's on point. So thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you in a major way. Let's finish this off. Cut your throat, he said. Huh? You want to hang out with China? The people have been like financially raping this country forever? You want to side with them? Guess what's going to happen?
Could align ourselves more with China.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cutting your own throat. Because I can tell you that these Chinese exports that the U.S. tariff wall is going to keep out, that China, for all of you who can remember that Disney movie of the brooms carrying the buckets of water, that is a Chinese business model.
You're damn straight.
It never stops.
It never stops.
They just keep producing and producing and dumping, and it's going somewhere. And I think, Rob, at the end of the day, that we can probably reach a deal with our allies,
that's
with
right.
the other countries.
That's right.
That have been long-term. They've been good military allies.
It's going to be on and cracking, guys. I'm telling you, you got to trust the process. I believe we're going to be rich. I believe Trump's going to get us there. He's going to make America great again. Tariffs are going to... Let me stop. Good Lord, I wish I could say. I sound good in the shower, I swear I do. Let's keep it going. Been telling you all, Trump is playing chess, not checkers. What do I mean? Treasury Secretary Benson says, this was President Trump's strategy all along. The goal, which I think somebody actually, Watcher Guru did, pulled a 6-8. The goal, China to... goad China into a bad position, basically to put China in a bad position. Huh? That's damn straight. Expose them for who they are. Expose them for who they are. Heard China has some great things going for it. They have no tax on property after on it. U.S. needs to catch up. They push anti-China and it makes much rethink something. Yeah, it's all good, Anthony. I get it, baby boy. Right now I'm just focusing on what's good for us, the USA. China can have no taxes on toilet paper for all I care. But at the end of the day, it's what's good enough. I'm just playing. Stop. Great point, Ant. All right, let's keep it going. 90-day pause. Crypto and stocks soar. Crypto and stocks soar. I don't know about soar, but they definitely went up to the upside. To everyone who bought the dip, congratulations. Cheers. To everyone who didn't panic and bought that damn dip, I don't care if it was like what did you get to like $1.60 something XRP, and all of a sudden, boom! Or like you got whatever it is that you got. You might have got a little XLM, XDC, HBAR, SHX, whatever it was. Looked up this morning and you were in the green, baby. That's all I got to say. Congratulations to all those who kept the faith, huh? Yeah, definitely not the right play. What am I talking about? 75 million worth of Bitcoin shorts liquidated in the past 60 minutes. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. 75 million. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. That's crazy. All right, here we go. U.S. stocks add $4 trillion in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. $4 trillion. Good Lord, in 10 minutes? That's crazy. Worst way to invest? Emotionally. That'll get you wrecked every time. Worst way to invest is emotionally. Facts. Hate to be the person who panic sold their XRP or any other assets, not trusting the process and or underestimating what Ripple has in place. I guess I was talking about XRP, right? Because guys, look, everybody was panicking yesterday. Ripple went out there and made a huge acquisition. Huh? What was the name of the company again? Somebody got that? What was the name of the company that Ripple, I don't have it off the top of my head. You imagine no taxes on property here? It'd be like China. Someone had to have, that's facts. Fact, anyway, I'm with you, baby boy. If they don't do no taxes on property, matter of fact, I think there was some talk of no property tax. I can't remember who said that. There was something that was said along those lines when Trump was talking about like zero tax and all that stuff. Somebody came out and said, Elon was the one. That's who it was. Elon Musk says, could you imagine not having property tax? Like you buy your house and you want to tax you on the damn, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Greatest move ever. Let them see you act worried before making your next move. Uh-oh. That's what you're doing, Chelsea. Like, let me see what I'm going to do. You already know that the damn move is, And meanwhile, you're trying to figure out what their next move is. Huh? Let them see you act like you're worried or kind of pondering, and then boom, hit that next move. Gotcha. Let me stop. This is why everyone should smoke. I don't mean smoke literally. I mean hang out with my boy Smoke and check him out. Remember, Ripple is almost the only case where blockchain correspondent banking and remittances overlap. Unique value proposition, documented. Documented. Anthony Warner knows that's my dog. Huh? Documented. Hidden Road. Hidden Road, that's what it is. That's right. The acquisition of Hidden Road. So they acquired Hidden Road like the last day or two, whatever it was. Everybody's, oh my God, what does it mean? Ripple, they did this before, the whole FTX thing. Everybody's, oh my God, what's going to happen? They acquired like Standard Chartered. They acquired certain other companies. I'm just telling you guys, huh? They're playing the long game. Ripple is almost the only case blockchain correspondent banking and remittances overlap. Big things happening. Bigger things are happening. Very nice, Tiffany. Anthony, I figured out how to buy the coins I talked about yesterday. Thanks for Anthony's one of those ones. He'll help you. Anthony helps everybody. That's my boy. Shane Sullivan, Hidden Road. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, big things going on with Hidden Road. There's some hidden messages and everything that's going on. You just got to know what's going on, huh? Corruption makes institutions and politicians rich. Not doing things the right way. Wait, what? Or in the benefit of the people. Facts. Corruption makes institutions and politicians rich. I agree with that. Linda P. Jones was responding to right here where it's Unusual Wells says U.S. Treasury Secretary Vincent Wall Street has grown wealthier for decades. For 4 decades. Wall Street has grown wealthier for 4 decades. The next 4 years, it's Main Street's turn. You damn straight. The everyday investor deserves a break. Facts. That's people like you and I. Everybody who's here. The institutions have been naked shorting for years, and it's time to stop. Institutions, politicians. That's the only thing that you can think of when you start thinking about all these little inside scoops that they've got making 100,000 but worth 100 million. Explain that one to me. Just saying. And they lock up Martha Stewart for that. Just saying. A pause to give all countries time to think. That's right. A pause that the pause that Trump put in effect gives all the countries around the world time to think. Let me think about what we need to do, huh? Because I'm telling you right now, it wasn't just, if you think it was hard here, there's a lot of countries around America who was suffering, especially, but not limited to, China. Just saying. Trump pauses tariffs, markets react. 90-day pause, baby. Let's see how that plays out. Breaking, President Trump raises tariffs on China to 125%. I guess this is based on the fact that, China there decided to, the president of China decided to raise tariffs on Trump. He said, you don't like 104? How about 125? Good Lord. Trump says we can do this shikaka all day. By the way, guys, if you guys get a chance, go check out shikakacoin.com. We got big things going. What is today? The 9th, I'm going to be getting that phone call probably today about booking my damn tickets and what's getting ready to happen. I'll fill you guys in when we get more information. And go check out our at Shikaka Coin X page. Appreciate you guys in a major way. Bigger things are coming. That's for damn sure. We're the turtle, not the rabbit. Often doing things, often, okay, hold on. This is just, okay, I think I got a little long on this. Often doing the right thing is hard, even though it's necessary and should be the only way things are done. Trump understands this. We hired him to do a job. We need to be patient enough to let him do his job in making America great again. Then there's doing things the wrong way, in which is what had been done by the Biden administration, Gary Gensler, and those before them. Things seem to be good to all of us. You think you're winning, but the truth is, at best we're surviving. At best we're surviving. The ones who are supposed to be protecting us while lying, cheating, and stealing our tax dollars, which is we're finding out all this stuff and some more with Elon, Department of Government Efficiency, and all the things that they're uncovering, right, are the ones winning the most. Meanwhile, our country has become the financial whore to the rest of the world. That's what this is all about. I know people don't want to hear that. Shouts out to Big Bro 10, Chicago. We got some big ass things going with Chicago. I'm really excited. But I know people are like, oh my God, he just said we were the financial whore. Yeah. What do you call everybody putting tariffs on us, and we're paying all this ridiculous money, these fees, these taxes, yet we're not doing the same. They just, yeah. What do you want to call it? Huh? I called it that. Don't like it? Oh well. This has to change. And me and my little weird sense of humor. If it means a great reset, pain, and discomfort financially in the short term to get back to where we need to be, so be it. I'd rather be a proud American than a global whore to the rest of the world. And that's exactly what has been happening to our country for decades. Basically just mean we've been taken advantage of. Facts. Breaking, President Trump says, I know sometimes the truth hurts. Like, oh my God, you have to word that way. Yeah, we grown-ass people in here. Breaking, President Trump says this is a great time to buy. Now, guys, to me, this is kind of crazy. He put this 6 hours ago. I don't know exactly when this was, when a Doge designer posted this. And then I saw a lot of people reacting like, did Trump give people like an inside scoop? That's crazy if you think about it, right? 6 hours ago or so, 6-7 hours ago, he said, he posts, this is a great time to buy, right? DJT. Then he goes back and he puts the 90-day pause on everything. I'm like, yo, what? If that's not an inside scoop, I don't know what is. They need to put China dude in with Trump in Trump's WWE arena. I wouldn't watch BS theater happening all the time, probably about that time. Honestly, you talking about, it's funny that you say that, Ant, because I actually put something out. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I put something out where it shows two people fighting. It's like they were saying Trump and the president of China. I haven't got there. It's funny you posted that because it's right here below. I'll show you guys that in a second. All right, where we at? What the F? I'm laughing for a month straight. Why do I say that? This came out with, it's by Fact. Shouts out to Fact. I think they got 3.4 million followers. 0 following. Good Lord, that's crazy. Laughter has been medically proven to help people lose weight. I was like, what? What the F? I'm laughing for a month straight. Straight up. You ever hear about that, Melissa? You ever hear that several days, Anthony Wayne or Jose? I ain't never heard no. Laughter has been medically proven to help you lose weight. What? Y'all might hear me laugh between everything I say. Shoot, I need to lose about 30 pounds, damn it. Let me stop. All right, Nightmare on Elm Street, or is that in the U.S.? What are we talking about? Now, this was actually before Trump's announcement. It says that this is what you call a nightmare situation. Treasury yields are now up 10%, plus 10%. Now, this came out earlier today, so I kind of have a hard time going through it because at that time we were suffering a little bit in the market. So, yeah. Trump, now is the perfect time to move your company to the United States. That's crazy. I said, welcome to America, baby. Come on in. This is what you're talking about right here, Anthony Weiner. It says Trump and, is that how you say his name? Is Zai putting tariffs on each other. Damn. Boy, they're doing hellmakers. Look at the U.S. and then my man with the China draws on, huh? I ain't gonna lie, guys. I'm so, gang. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm so glad that Trump announced that 90-day thing because I'm telling you, I was about to go out there and get me a job stripping on the weekends. I don't know how, I ain't never really been a stripper. But I was thinking about, I was like, what can I do that's real easy? Keep my bags packed, earn some extra money. I can't Uber because, I'll fall asleep at the wheel. I don't like driving. Everywhere we go, my wife drives. I don't drive good long distance. Somebody be in an Uber like, I'm like, are we almost there yet? Probably enough off the cliff. And then I was thinking about stripping, but I was like, you can't be a stripper with like Fruit of the Looms on, right? I can't wear like boxers. Can you wear like boxers? Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? I took it too far. It's a coffee. Y'all pray for me. Ushering in a golden age for crypto. Ushering in a golden age for crypto. What am I talking about? President Trump's executive director of digital assets says they are ushering in a golden age for crypto. Guys, this dude is playing chess, not checkers. And that's, if you ever read the book, I think it's The Art of Negotiations, where there's a part talking about getting to the table. First thing is getting to the table, then setting your what you want so high. I mean, kind of like, if you think about it, you got to think about it. That's kind of what Gary Gensler and the SEC did. Remember that? When they went to Ripple and said, we want $2 billion. And everybody's like, $2 billion? Like, fool, who you think you're going against? Chelsea Clinton? Let me stop. That was like, rush hour? Let me stop. But no, yeah, it came out with $2 billion, and then Judge Annalisa said 125, which is probably what they really want, because if they would have said, give us 200 million, they probably got 50 million, which is literally what they just got, 50 million, right? With the new agreement. But that's the art of negotiation. So you put it up high. Now, sometimes you get to the table and everybody knows Trump's reputation. They know Trump's reputation. They've dealt with Trump before, and they know that's how he's made his money. So you get in there with China, you're like, blah, blah, blah. And then you start adding more tariffs, and then they start meeting you back. The difference is, and the truth is, if that was to continue, the ones that lose that battle is China, not the U.S. Trust me, there's just too many countries wanting to play ball. One country is not going to tank or devastate our economy. And so while all that stuff was going on, everybody else, over 70, I think it's like 70, 80 countries now, are all playing ball. They're all coming to the table. And it's continuously growing. And now that Trump has actually paused everything, right? And I don't think the pause is a sign of weakness. I think a pause is saying, okay, we got all these people wanting to talk. Let's pause. This is what I think is going to happen. Let's pause. Let's evaluate all these conversations, because if you're getting all these phone calls and people want to negotiate, it's time for negotiations. What do you typically do when there's a negotiations? You pause. You pause. Am I right or am I right? Right? Of course I am. So at the end of the day, when you're negotiating, it's like, if you're in sports, have you ever heard of athletes that are trying to get to the dotted line, trying to sign, and they've paused? Oh, I'm not playing. I'm not practicing right now. I need that 200 million, whatever that case may be. So right now, I think that the 90-day pause is warranted by all the people that are coming to the table. Once those things are worked out, then Trump will look back and go, okay, let me make an announcement. These guys are good. And these guys are full of shikaka. Good Lord, that's what's going to happen. Something like that. Let me stop. I think so. All right, let's keep it going. Think you just created Six8Jay G-string token. That's where's my boy. I don't know, man, because, 53 years old. Anybody see that video with Genuine? Remember Genuine, huh? If you want it, just do it. Ride it, my pony. Remember that? Remember he had a video yesterday where he was performing. I think he's like 53, which is literally my age. And he tried to jump off the stage while he was performing, or jump to like a lower level of the stage, and his knees gave out. Anybody see that on X? He like tried to jump. Oh my God, I got to show you guys. This is too funny. Hey, you know what? And why am I showing it? Because I know. How you spell Genuine? Good Lord. Oh, that ain't how you spell it. I know that for you. How the hell you spell Genuine? Anybody know? Where's Genuine at? Oh, damn it. All right, well, that's not going to work. I can't remember how to spell the damn name. Anyways, the dude jumps off of the stage in the performance. He had like a white thing. He said, if you want it, just do it, ride it. And he jumped and he fell off the stage. I was like, oh my God. And that's why you don't try to perform all those sexy ass songs or try to strip on the weekend when you're 53. That ain't gonna work. You saw that list? Oh my God. At some point, at some point you got to realize it's over. Genuine. Is that how you spell it? Okay. That does look like it. Kind of like that. Let me see. G. Is it Gen like that? Is that how you spell it? I thought there was an E in there. No? You're probably right, sis. Let me see. Oh, why did this fool fall? oh, he's 54. He's older than I am. Damn, look at this. Bruh. I'm sorry, but you know what? At some point, look, that's my dog too. Oh my God! I remember meeting Genuine at a celebrity basketball game. That's my dog. Look, man. That's why man, you got to know your limits, man. You got to know your limits. And, I don't mean to laugh at them, but it's funny because I know how that feels, like trying to run down stuff real quick or, nah, bro. It's funny because I'll meet, now people kind of get it, but I remember like when I was coming up in the sports world and I was playing pro ball, I would go back to California and be dudes still like 30 years old. Yeah, man, I'm still try out, man. I'm still going to be, I'm like, bro, at some point, you got to know it's over with, right? And I'm reminded that sometimes, like, I know people still got to make a living, but I know, like, you ever go to a concert? I know I'm getting off topic. I got a lot more to talk about with crypto. But you ever go to a concert and people that used to sing like Mariah Carey or John B. or what's the other one? Color Me Bad. They don't sound the same. And every time it gets to, like, me and my wife gone to a lot of those concerts, and like they get to the high notes. I'm like, and they try to tell you to sing it right when it's the high note, like right. Like, no, hold on. I paid, $200 to hear your ass sing it, not me. He should have stretched first. He should have put some damn Bengay on those knees. What he should have did. Some of those, what is that? Icy hot? He might have made it. Let me stop. Good Lord, pray for me. Damn coffee. I tell my wife to get decaffeinated. Most people fight against what's true when it's not what they want it to be, and that's a fact. Most times people don't get they want. They don't like it. They get all mad. Ray Dalio talked about that. It said most people fight seeing what's true when it's not what they want it to be. That's bad because it is more important to understand and deal with the bad stuff since the good stuff will take care of itself. Principle of the day. I like it. Principle of the day. Shouts out. Little Bengay Wibby in the house. A bit more of YT in the house. Justin Harrison. That's my dog. Appreciate you guys that made your way. Who else we got up in here? Let's see. Nest Force. My man Nest Force. Jose in the house. Anthony Winter. Anybody else? Liz Herrera. Greatest family ever. Let me keep it going. A defining moment for XRPL Ledger and XRP, David Schwartz. Ripple's acquisition of Hidden Road is a defining moment for the XRP Ledger and XRP, says CTO at Ripple and XRP Ledger architect David Schwartz. Now, did you guys hear the other day where, who is it? I think Meta Lawman, my man Meta Lawman, I think I said on my show 2 days ago, where he is suing, who is he suing? He's suing the, not Department of Justice, but, damn it, what is that body that he's suing? No, I can't think of it right now, but, the national, whatever it is, but he's suing them to have them disclose who they met with when they said that there was a meeting that I guess is documented where they said they met with the 4 people who make up Satoshis. You guys hear about that? Like I talked about a couple of days ago. I don't know if it's that like the National Guard or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, wouldn't that be something, guys? If we find out that the 4 Satoshis are people that we know, right? And maybe David Schwartz is one of them. That'd be crazy. Oh my God, that'd be crazy. You're just saying. Charles knows Ripple and XRP are the one. My man Dom says something, or is someone switching sides? No, I think Charles is just probably, that's funny. I know he wasn't talking on behalf of Ripple, but that's funny as hell. Guys, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Appreciate you in a major way. Thank you to my man Silver Days XRP. You are the one. Have I told you that? You are the one. You are the family. I wish I could sing, good Lord. Game changer for Ripple and XRP. Cassie Craddock, if that's how you say it, says, yesterday was a massive day for Ripple okay, wait a minute. Who is this lady? Cassie is managing director of Ripple. Okay, go ahead, Cassie. Yesterday was a massive day for Ripple as we unveiled our acquisition of broker Hidden Road for $1.25 billion. And this isn't only significant for Ripple, it's one of the largest deals in the digital asset space ever. And for the first time, a crypto company has owned and operated a global multi-asset prime broker. Whew, big things are coming. Wait till you see my, good Lord, let me stop. This deal makes sense for several reasons. It will allow our enterprise-grade USD-backed stablecoin, RLUSD. Boy, it's so amazing how they put the pieces together. Connect the damn dots, baby. You gotta love it. And it just doesn't make you feel amazing, Rachel, huh? Lloyd, Nest Force Webby. Does it make you feel amazing, Shane Sullivan, to know that you own an asset that never sacrificed integrity for growth, never folded, never got scared, having dinners with Trump multiple times, sitting on the right-hand side of Trump at the crypto summit, huh? At the forefront of everything. First thing came out of Trump's mouth when he mentioned the U.S. Strategic Reserve was XRP. Doesn't it feel amazing just to know that you are part of the greatest family on freaking planet Earth? I'll get back to this in a minute. Damn it. It's all about the family. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin family. XRP. Y'all about to be rich. Is that too loud? I don't care. Here we go.
This one, does it like it is. Got them switching gears, new Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit, start crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, basing letting money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
Good Lord, can you imagine the day that XRP gets to a price where somebody's gonna be like, hey Liz, I don't know how to say this, but can I borrow a drop? Huh, Lloyd, can you imagine that, Anthony Wanner, somebody coming to say, Anthony, times are hard right now, brother. I didn't listen to you when you wanted me to get into crypto, silver days, Rachel, can I just borrow a drop? I'm like, what? You want to borrow a drop? Good Lord. Somebody borrows like $1. Let me stop. Good Lord. Okay, so it says equally hidden road will migrate post-trade activity across the XRP ledger, reinforcing it as the go-to blockchain for institutional DeFi. All of us at Ripple and Hidden Road are excited, and so are we, Cassie. We are excited, sis. It says excited clearing. Says the way I lost it. Damn it. Hidden Road prime brokerage clearing and financing platform to accelerate Ripple's business and enhance our current situation, solutions and technology. We're all damn excited. We are excited. Thank you so much. This is much bigger than you know. Ripple is positioning themselves very, very well. For those of you guys who know what I'm talking about, CNBC puts this out. CNBC, baby, talking about us. Crypto startup Ripple has agreed to buy prime brokerage firm Hidden Road for $1.25 billion. The company's biggest acquisition to date. Here's more information. You guys want to go check it out? Click on this right here, and it has all the information right there, baby. Ripple, front page. You're invested in it. That's why you about to be rich. Let me stop. Let's keep it going. Okay, what we got here? Shouts out to Anthony Warner. Says, I'll just give them a... but let them buy them. No, you know what? But it would not be crazy, guys. Like one day, people's like, well, there's not enough XRP. Man, if people start getting that in this, smallest form, a drop. Damn, can you imagine when somebody said, man, I can't afford XRP at 10,000, but I'll buy like $100 and they just bought a drop, like a part of a drop, whatever a drop is, or maybe a lot of drops. Okay, here we go. Where we at here? Great time to cry or buy. Well, I put this out 4 hours ago, but after Trump put out that 90-day pause, I'm going to say it was a great time to buy when I put this out. And now is a great time to say, hallelujah. Let me stop. President Trump says this is a great time to buy. I agree with that at that time. What is it? USA versus the world tariff war is getting bloody. And it was at that time. That was about 4 hours ago. We're not going to talk about it because that's over now. It's a 90-day pause. Okay, European Union to impose between 10% and 25% tariffs on U.S. goods. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. What else we got in here, guys? No one said making America great again would be easy. See, he was talking about all this is 9 hours. Everything, the whole mindset hours ago was different. So I'm gonna go past all that. How about that? The global currency reset is here. This is actually a pretty good little thread by 589 Bull. He's been putting out some pretty good, or he or she has been putting out some really good content. All signals are flashing. The global currency reset is no longer a theory. We are waiting for the reset. We're in it. Here are the key signals you won't see on CNBC that prove it's happening in real time. What is he talking about? Let's see. He says Iraq is the tip of the spear. $200 billion budget stalled. Pending exchange rate exchange, JP Morgan embedded in Iraq's banking system, CBI coordinating with IMF and U.S. Treasury. Northern oil talks delayed, likely stalling for final rate alignment. Real-time banking reformed and global trade integration. The RV is real. is being timed. Vietnam buckles under pressure. Trump hits with 46% tariff threat. Vietnam begs for 45-day delay. Okay, so there was some begging going on that might have helped us get to that 90-day pause. Vows to buy U.S. goods, review currency policy, and correct FX manipulation. Major manufacturing hub force into monetary realignment. Currency correction on the way. Okay, BRICS de-dollarization escalating. 40 nations plus applying to BRICS. Gold-backed settlement currency being tested. Petrodollar system collapsing. Bilateral trade in native currencies accelerating. Dollar dominance fading fast. U.S. move to reset the playing field. EO 14178 protects digital assets and mandates financial modernization. Department of Justice ends regulation by prosecution. IRS chief resigns after immigration data sharing agreement. CFTC, SEC being stripped of shadow power. The deep state monetary system. Gary Gensler is now a stripper at one of the worst strip clubs in Chicago. Let me stop. I just added that in there. Y'all pray for me. Here's the damn coffee. Rich says, I used to tell people to invest in crypto, not one person list. You know, that's so funny you brought that up. Now I stopped talking. Don't want anyone to what I hold asking for a handout. Yeah. I want to touch on that for a minute. Rachel Martinez, my sister's in the house. And I'm going to tell you why. And Liz knows this, huh? Smash the like and hit that subscribe. That's my sister Liz, greatest family member on planet Earth. And so it's funny you say that, Rachel, because that's something I've been talking about for a while. I stopped bothering. I don't even want to use the word. I stopped trying to help people a long time ago when it comes to crypto. Because here's what I'll say, guys. I want to thank you so much for bringing that up, because it kind of makes, and Anthony Randy, you know what I'm talking about. Anthony knows this better than anybody else, right? I don't think there's anything I've done in my life, nothing I've ever done in my life. Do you know, like, every business that I started, I always did it on my own. I always started on my own. I didn't go out there looking for, but I would always go to family or friends to see if they wanted to be a part of it. Not because I always needed help, but just because that's the kind of person I am. Just like the smartwatch deal I was doing. A lot of people went, oh, it's crazy. Ain't nobody gonna wear no damn watch, and all this different stuff. That's a whole nother story. I shared that with you guys already. But whatever it is, from traditional business to networking to whatever the case may be, whenever you're talking to people, they always act like, instead of looking at the fact this person's excited, they're doing something they believe in, whatever the case may be, they always feel like you want something for them. So, in regards to what the situation is, going back to even like crypto, it's like I can't tell you how many times I talk to people about crypto. They don't call you back, they don't answer the phone, and it's like I don't even need nothing from them. I'm just telling you this. So at some point, I agree with you, sis. Where you just gotta, it's kind of like I said this 1,000 times before. It's like when you get on a plane, they say put your oxygen mask on first. Go out there and create millions. I'm gonna tell you right now, it changes everything. Last bull run, when me and my wife first created millions in crypto, and it's amazing, man. People were coming, calling, flying in to see all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff, and a lot of those people, man, had nothing to say during your times of struggle. Whether it's life, whether it's financially, everything hit, and I'm talking about everybody was on. Then all of a sudden, everything went to crap. Remember, like the whole FTX, everything just imploded. It was one thing after another. Luna, Do Kwon, Celsius, FTX, and all of a sudden, crickets again. You didn't hear nothing, because it was almost like to the people you talked about, I told you so. See, a lot of people, what they do is like that stinking thinking. We talked about how people sometimes think themselves right out of something. You tell them about something, they look at it, and I'm not going to say crypto's not scary. If you don't know what the hell you're doing, it's scary. But I know a lot of times when I'm telling people, I'm willing to show them, at least at that time, I was willing to show them. Now you get to a point, and I'm going to tell you guys this too. There's a time you get to a point where you're just like, I'm good, right? It's kind of like, imagine having a business, and you were selling lemon at a lemonade stand. And you told a friend of yours, man, I got the recipe to some amazing lemonade. And all of a sudden, your lemonade stand turned into, a lemonade store. And then all of a sudden, your store turned into like Dutch Bros. Now all of a sudden, your friend wants to come in and go, hey, what were you talking about? Yeah, I'm kind of cool. I got like 2,500 locations. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about 20, but the point I'm trying to make is is you're telling people when you're in the stages of learning, because that's when you're most excited, is when you're learning. I'm always learning, but in those stages of learning, in those stages of like, oh my God, I only put in like 1,000 in a Shiba, and my Shiba was like 800 something thousand. Oh my, it's like during the process of when you're getting there, or when you're doing these things, that's when you're most excited. You're learning, like you're learning, and then people aren't willing to take part of that. They just want the end result, right? People don't want. It's like the whole thing of saying, teach a person how to do. They don't want to be taught. They just want to be handed something. And that's literally what I found more often than not, which is why I just stopped doing. I'm like, man, I'm good. I'm straight, right? But meanwhile, they look up and they went, oh, you're lucky. And what you'll typically get from the people, and I'm going to get back on track, but what you typically get from those people you tried to talk to and they didn't listen is silence. There's two kinds of people that I typically find, that I found. And I don't mean this like there's only two, but the two types of people I typically run across is the people who listen, right? And they benefit. The people who listen and don't do nothing, or maybe there are three types. And then there's people who listen and then they get mad at you like you did something wrong, right? Like you're the enemy all of a sudden. Like, huh? You're mad at me because I'm winning? Like, I told you about this. I told you this before the big house, before the millions of dollars, before the freedom. It's all good. Whatever. And you know what I tell them now? If they get mad at me, it's all right. Kiss my ass. Sets. Let me stop. Good Lord. Huh? Let's get back to it. You know what I'm talking about, don't you know? Some old foot is in the house. And that's where I stopped telling people my ideas a long time ago. 90% of them just crap all over. Yeah. And that's the old mindset of misery loves company. What I found with people who down talk or belittle your ideas or say they're crap, it's an old saying, misery loves company. They don't want you to win. I mean, low key, you either got people who really want you to win, and there's people who are sitting back hating to the extent that they're actually like asking the universe for you to fail. Because misery loves company. It's easier if you don't win. If you do win, now they got to reanalyze their own crap, right? Like, oh my God, I should listen and all this regret. So if you don't win, right, it's easier. And that's why sometimes when you post like, oh my God, XRP went to something, and you don't see none of the people that's supposed to be your friends, love, and care about you hit the like button. But as soon as you say, I got COVID, as soon as you say, oh, I broke my toe, all the people, ding, 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 ding. Oh, God, it's a fact. The ones who listen to you are the luckiest, including, oh, thank you so much, Tiffany Serrano. I appreciate you, Major Way, sis. Thank you so much. We get proper education here. It's all love. But you know what I'm talking about, though, right? People are funny, and it's just real life. That's just the way it is, man. I live this. Me and my wife live this on a daily. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna say something, probably the most realest thing, and I said everything I said to you guys is real. If I could count the people that we associate ourselves on a regular, I can count them on one hand, on one freaking hand, and don't need an extra finger. I'm telling you. The people that are like tight knit, I'm not talking about our kids and stuff. I'm talking about like, and I'm not talking about like my mother-in-law and stuff, like those are people, that's family, right? Even though there's some family, that's a different damn stream. But our friendship circle, I can count on 5 fingers. I'm talking about outside of like here. As far as like Crypto for Life, you guys are all my family. So we're blessed in that regards. But in our own, like in this world that we're in here, yeah, I can count on one hand. And that's the byproduct of hate, envy, not listening, whatever you want to call it, but that's a fact. You can't listen. Ex Lloyd, that's why they said God gave us what? 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen more and talk less. The problem is every time you have a solution to someone who they typically act like they got all the answers. I'm like, wait, you got all the answers? But you just asked me to borrow. You just said, you told me, okay, let me stop. Okay, full-blown trade war versus China versus U.S. That's what was going on. China is not backing down. They announced another 84% tariff against the U.S. We have a full-blown trade war, guys, on our hands, and then the U.S. came back. Oh, really? 125, baby. Oh, God. Breaking, why America holds all the cards in the U.S.-China tariff showdown. A thread on how Trump is playing hardball. Why Xi, that's how you say it, is running out of moves. He's running out of moves. I'm not going to get into all this, but if you guys want to check this out, I'm already 58 minutes in with all my jargon, jabbering. Okay, if you guys want to read that, it's actually a pretty interesting thread. Go check out what Rod D. Martin said. Pretty cool thread. I can deal with that. Raw Powell says, this feels like a December 2018 For those that were around, Powell signaled a pivot. I think we get the same plus a trade resolution with China. Risk and stocks feel like 10% downside, max 15% upside in 2 weeks, and 25% upside in a month or two, and much more in 6 months. So he's very positive. Even before the now, if you look at this, was 17 hours ago. 17 hours ago, Raw Powell said this. So he was very optimistic about what Trump is doing. Okay, are we close to a bottom or further? Shouts out to Bravo Research. It says VXI has officially crossed the 36-point threshold. This level has marked extreme market panic and usually occurs near bottoms. Near what? Market bottoms. So hopefully what Trump did in the 90-day, and I think the 90-day is going to do more than just be a pause. I think it's a strategy. I think it gives them time to sit down with all those who want to talk and say, okay, I pause. And then I believe that Trump probably was in a position where he said, okay, well, we had Vietnam, we had this country, that country, and various countries trying to negotiate 70 plus, 80 plus, whatever it is. So we need to pause to kind of get all this in order. And if you're not part of that negotiation time frame, then guess what? You're going to be sitting over there with China talking about kumbaya. Wibby in the house. Shouts out to Wibby with the super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. Huh? He says, what did he say? One hand, 100%, pal. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you in a major way. Shouts out to Wibby is in that house. Wibby, guess what? We appreciate you in a major way. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all your support. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family, XRP Army, and whatever you're holding out there in crypto, especially my man Wibby with the super chat. Guess what, my brother? This is for you.
I'll be better off when you selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch. Hit the Vegas crypto meetup. Hello, nice to meet ya. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. If fear's selling, then I'm still all in.
What do you do when your freedom is an illusion?
How will it go when the XRP get the loot? Amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
What?
Going back to go back, got them choosing.
XRP?
Which one?
XLM?
Bag it up. BTC? This one? Bag it up.
Shouts out to my man. I appreciate you here. First man, that was actually a pretty good thing you said here. Let me read it. He says, you're absolutely right. I'll try. He said, I tried telling people about crypto 4 years ago and they would tell me they didn't believe it, or the banks had told them it was a scam. Oh my God. How many banks? Guys, how many? I'm so glad you put that first man. How many banks wreck people? Because think about it, I'm going to tell you guys, I got shut down. I'll tell you guys, I'm not going to sit here and sugar. I got shut down by like 5 banks in my whole crypto journey since 2017. Big banks, big name banks shut me down, right? Because they didn't support this whole Operation Choke Point 2.0, everything that was going on, and the government, letting the banks know that there's a war, against those who hold crypto, shut them down. And I remember the calls like it was yesterday. But I mean, think about how many banks. I mean, I don't even know if you can could you imagine all the people that were told by that financial institutions, you can't do crypto? I mean, I don't even know if there's a opportunity to get mad and sue because it was coming down from the government, I'm sure. But yeah, that's what it is. First man, I know how hard it is. He said he was telling people 4 years ago. And I think this is not one of those things where we're trying to slap people in the face and say, I told you so. I think it comes from typically people who share information do it because they love people, right? I don't think there's anybody out here that told somebody about crypto because you're selfish or it was something specifically in it for you. Now, don't get me wrong. I've been in that position where, my time is valuable and people have seen that and they understand that, especially with my background and what I've done in business. But the people that we love and care about, and all my friends, and I mean, there's two sides of that equation, right? If some business guy, 6-8, come fly out here and tell us all about it. Can we come fly you? That was a different story. Now, I'm telling you, that was a different story. But the people I love and care about, my friends and family, it was just all love. Just like, man, come on now. I know, it's like one of those things where you know them and you know their situation and you know the struggle. It's like, I got something that can change. And that's crazy, guys, when you think about that. Like, this is going to change everything. This is not, like I said, this is not like an American thing or like a Uber ride. I mean, those are all big opportunities, or like an Apple, one particular cell phone company, or, Beyond Meat, or just one particular car company like Tesla. This is changing the world. I don't know of a greater investment and I'm not saying this only, this is just my opinion, not financial advice. I don't know of a greater investment that you could get into for a certain dollar amount that could change everything. Everything. And I've seen it. I've been around long enough to see and it's not the case, but I've seen hundreds of dollars invested. It's like the guy, prime example is the guy that I was telling you about with me and my man Josh, where he went back, me and my man, not Josh, John Singh. We have somebody we're connected with put in $6,000, later 180-something million in Bitcoin. And that's Bitcoin. This was back when Bitcoin was cheap as hell. Or people who, if they would listen to VTHO, $100. Just think about that, $100 back when VTHO was saying, buy one Bitcoin for $1, just one freaking dollar. What would 100 Bitcoin do for you right now? And that's a lot of money. You had to invest in a house to get there. You had to invest in a private jet and a big old business, Fortune 500 company, $100 freaking dollars. Okay, enough said. Shouts out to somebody here, Liz Herrera. Wow, look at Liz, man. The lady who's given us so much continues to give. The sister who has given this channel so much continues to give. Liz, thank you so much. And because Liv has such a big heart, and she gifted out 5 memberships to Wanderer 7, TJ Patterson, Disco R1, Yazid, and the way that this works, Crypto Outlaw, the way that this works, so you guys don't think that Liz is picking and choosing. When somebody buys a super chat, the platform just grabs the first 5 people. That's literally how it's. She didn't pick and choose. When you gift, from what I understand, when you gift, it just randomly picks 5 people, and I think it might be like the 5 people down. So thank you so much for that, Liz. For those of you guys will now see. If any of these people, Crypto Outlaw, Yazid, Discard 1, and TJ Patterson, or Wanderer 7, if you make a comment right now, which I think everybody should say thank you, Liz, you should see a star by your name. So if any of you guys make a comment saying thank you, Liz, and Liz, on behalf of myself, the Crypto for Life Chicago Coin family, and all those in crypto, especially for the 5 people that just got blessed, sis, I just want to say how much we appreciate you. This is for you.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags with them stacks on us. In a different bracks where they try to tax on us.
What?
Government some lies, but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rap buzz. Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us.
What?
Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz.
Why?
We like years ahead of the herd. Like
what?
They don't want you to get rich, but die trying.
We realized that as soon as Gary Gensler ass was going after Ripple, they don't want us to get rich but die trying. That was all about, to keep the people down. But no, we're rising. Why? Because we're at the forefront of this whole innovation. Facts. You might be rich.
So they can't tax us.
Why?
Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We like years ahead of the herd. Like they don't want you to get rich but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
You know what? I love what Lloyd just said. It's some people, listen to music because of the beat, right? They're like, and then some people actually listen to the damn words. And if you listen to the words, I like both, right? But it's very rare that you can find a song that as soon as it comes out moves your spirit. And then it's very rare that you can listen to a song that came out over 2 years ago. I've been bumping this song damn near from day one, years ago, and it told you what was happening, what had happened in the past. It told you what was happening currently, and it told you and gave you vision to what was coming. And, I don't even know. I tell Tales I've seen him several times in person. I said, I don't even know if you realize you wrote like a crypto. I don't know if you want to call it a crypto Bible or something, but not the Bible. I'm never gonna say that, but like it was just what you created was phenomenal. A past, present, and future song banger. I mean, if you really go back, just listen, go on YouTube and listen to the damn song. And I've been playing this, and I still hear things like, damn, Tails, where'd you get that from? I think at that point, God must have had his hand on Tails' shoulder, and Tails was writing. I'm just, he's a time traveler. Damn it, Nez Forrest. That thing is for real. I'm telling you, like, and you're talking about a guy who's a fan. I'm not some, oh, God, 6-8Jay, that's kind of strong. Dude, I owned a record label. I used to sign artists. Me and my wife traveled with our artists to perform. Right? I sat in a damn studio out there recording and coming up and writing on the fly. This is a freaking banger. There's a reason. There's a reason I stick to this one song. Tails got a lot of great songs, but this is that one. Every artist has that one that you'll never forget. This is it. Damn it. Crypto Tails. Facts. Let's keep it going. All right, where we at? Eleanor Terrett says the Senate has scheduled a, I think it's closure, vote for SEC Gov Chair nominee Paul Atkins at 11:30 a.m. mañana. Voting on culture, okay, cloture, whatever that is the next step towards his confirmation. If that vote succeeds, he could have a full confirmation vote as early as, okay, well, let's hope Paul gets his ass in there and do something. Do something, Paul. I wonder if they're waiting for Paul to come in before they release this finalization of the Ripple SEC thing. I don't know. It just seems like doesn't to me, like, guys, like, I ain't the smartest dude in the world, but I can literally damn get in my car right now and drive my ass out to New York, wherever Judge Annalisa Torres is, and make it there probably in a few days, and say, yo, Judge, this is what's going on. Can you sign up? I don't know why it's taking so damn long. There's something going on, but or I could fly there, right? Whatever the case may be, send her an email, whatever, I don't know why this is taking so damn long to get resolved, or are they just playing the game, right? I mean, it seemed like it was easy to come out with all these other announcements. What the hell's, anyways, let me stop. Bitcoin and crypto are bleeding. At that time they were. And at this time, they're not. So that was at 74,000, and now we're at 82,000. How you like them marbles, baby? Things can change fast. And hopefully, I'm telling you, you realize how quick a decision can change your life? How quick a decision, I'm telling you, what you seen right here, I painfully endured. I painfully went through this crap in the beginning when I got in. When Bitcoin going, oh my God, and it started going down. Oh my God, I need to get it. I'm going to lose my money. And all of a sudden, it pumped right back. He's like, wait a minute. Man, I'm telling you, everything we talk about on this channel, my wife can tell you, is because I've gone through all of it myself. I didn't have a plan in the beginning. I didn't do my own research in the beginning. I was full of emotions. I didn't take profit, but I was always focused on my wife. So I'm just telling you guys, we're not just talking. The Senate voted him in already. Oh, check Ellie's page for the update. Oh, shoot, okay. Look at my man. See, that's what, man. Look at my dog, Justin. Said, just 6, I got your back. I don't want you up here talking like you're uneducated, my brother. Let me stop, good Lord, huh? Let me see. E-L. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you. My dog's got my back. Where's that? Eleanor Terrett. Let's see. So he was sworn in already? Okay, so option. Okay, SEC has approved options trading on ETH. Who cares? What else? Tom Emmer. Shouts out, by the way, guys, if you guys don't know, Eleanor Terrett and many others will be at our XRP Las Vegas event. It's coming up. Make sure you guys get your tickets. We're down to like 60 tickets left, and I'm really start hitting it hard here as I start contacting everybody like Rector and who's Rector? I should say Zach Rector, Mickle, Linda P. John. I'm gonna really start hitting everybody to start advertising it hard. We got about 60 tickets left, and that's fine because I know there's going to be a lot of people at the door. A lot of people coming in at the door. Can I get in? Can I get in? So we don't need all the tickets to sell, but I do believe that we can get there with a little push. We still got just less than 60 days. I'm really, really excited. Everything's already in place, and I am freaking excited. So you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go over and get your tickets, especially he put a 90-day pause. What do you think's going to happen in 90 days, baby? Huh? XRP Las Vegas. What you think? And it ain't no 90-day pause going back to the crap. It's 90-day pause to get some negotiations going in. Hey, we didn't know how we was going to get there, but damn it, I think we're going to get there. May 31st, 2025, the greatest event ever. XRP Las Vegas meetup with yours truly, 6-8Jay. We got Mickle, we got Linda P. Jones, Zach Rector, CKJ, Molly Elmore, Jake Claver, Ray Fuentes, Armando Penjoya, Rob Cunningham, and the most epic song on planet Earth, EARF. My man Crypto Tails coming in, playing that banger, and maybe a couple other songs as well. We've got people that's supposed to be stopping by like Eleanor Terrett. We just, I know I got off, I was looking for Eleanor Terrett, and I'm trying to see where that's at right here. Anyways, I'm sure it's on there. I trust my man who just told me that. But it's going to be absolutely incredible, guys. Make sure you guys get your tickets. Paul Barron, Eleanor Terrett, John Deaton, many others said they're going to try to get by. So I'm excited. And Metal Lawman, which is the gentleman who is going after the national, whatever it is, I can't think of it, agency to tell us who the hell Satoshi is. I don't know if you're going to get that one. They might be, because, you understand that in of itself, guys, is, that could cause a lot of pain in the market. All of a sudden, who's Satoshi? And they'd be like, oh, that's Jay-Z. Let me stop. Good Lord, I'm just playing. All right, let's keep it going. Where we at? Let's see here. China calls President Trump's tariffs bullying. Like, so what have you? What is it that you call you've been doing to us? So President Trump is a bully for wanting to play fair. China, what have you been doing to us? If he's a bully, what does that make you? You've been pimping us for our mommy. What do you call it? I'm just saying. Come up with a word. Let me know. Bo Hines, the era of digital asset and financial technology innovation in the U.S. has arrived, and it's only just the beginning. You got to trust these guys. A lot of smart people, man. A lot of smart people. I love folks that naturally have morals, manners, consideration, common courtesy, and common sense. I love me some people like that. That's what we have with the Crypto for Life family. Let's see, where the big money is XRP and XLM. I agree with that. Let's check this out. 1 minute and 51 seconds. Let's check it out.
Okay, so look, Western Union isn't going to go out of business anytime soon. They're going to adopt different technologies. Okay, but this is where the big money is. It's not in remittances. It's in these business-to-business payments across border. And that's why we have these kinds of companies like Ripple and Stellar. This is all about, right, business-to-business, back-end, big volume transactions, which are currently, very expensive. So if we look at the payment system, they're not sitting at the, you're sending money back to your uncle, right? It is, right, at the bank level. So the banks are making transactions with other banks. Now, nothing's changed here. You're still doing something like correspondent banking, except now, because the data can move around more quickly than the money moves around, right? We can settle these things more quickly. So the difference between a Bitcoin and a Ripple, in a nutshell, again, not too much time to elaborate, is that what Bitcoin uses is an open, permissionless, distributed ledger system, right, where anybody can jump in and do a transaction. Right, that's kind of the beauty of it. I can go buy Bitcoin, you can go buy Bitcoin. We don't need to ask anybody's permission, and there's no middleman that can, accept or deny, approve or reject. It's distributed, the consensus around validating these transactions. Right. What's different about systems like Ripple and most of the blockchain systems that will prevail is that they are permissioned, meaning that you have to be, a member, and membership has its privileges.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to end on that. I want to comment to a couple of my family members. So we're going to start with Yusef El Bebe. Exactly, 6-8J. What's wrong with being fair? We charge them what they charge us, and that part. So that part right there is what we're talking about, and that's what it's all about, guys. Being fair. I hate bullying. Being fair. Stop taking advantage of the American people. Right? It's like Trump says, your cars are all out here, and our cars are better. And I get the fact that the quality might be a little different. I'm not going to debate that or deny that whatsoever. But what's fair is fair. I don't care who has this and superior this and superior that, technology, products, whatever. But at the end of the day, what's fair is fair. And I think that's the problem that most of us see, and especially those of us who are not selfish. And so, but I want to also go to what Shane Sullivan says. If it wasn't for 6-8Jay, CKJ, I probably wouldn't be in crypto now. I want to say something on that. There's people, and guys, I say this, oh my gosh, when you don't hear me talk, like when I'm talking fast, I'm trying to make that hour, which I've already passed. But when I start talking like this, it's because I'm coming from the heart, okay? When I say things like, know what you hold, it's not just some repetitive jargon or nonsense. When I put facts, it's because everything that I say after facts, I mean, or I've looked at or researched, and there's something behind that I really want you guys to pay attention to, like when I post on X. When I say have a plan, and I talk about the 5 steps of success, which you guys, strategic plan, do your own research, control your emotions, take profit, and focus on your why. It's because I understand what it is to fight for a better tomorrow. Okay. I I talk about these things with my wife all the time. Watching a mom that struggled on welfare, being in an abusive situation, watching her in an abusive situation, us being in that situation, having every curveball you can think thrown at you, and still fight for a better tomorrow. Well, in the process of that, and that's not what's important. What's important is in the process of that, it's when you understand that you don't want, it's that whatever that feeling is you get that you want better so bad. A lot of people say, well, how did Michael Jordan feel when he got cut from his 10th grade basketball team as a basketball? Can you imagine that? Like, they interviewed the coach when he got cut from his basketball team his junior year, or that summer of his 10th grade. He's like, man, he busted his ass and ended up becoming the best player in the world ever. Got cut from his basketball team. And he questioned why, and he questioned what was it going to take, and he worked and he worked and he worked. And that's that thing that attracts me. That's that thing. That's why I don't want to talk about. I don't have time to be down. I don't have time to get depressed. I don't have time, and I don't want to talk about that. Like, 'cause I lost my mom to that battle. But I'm so focused on winning and the process of it. Right? It's one thing to say, I want to be rich. Okay, that sounds good. But the thing that's exciting to me is the process. That to me is the high. That to me is the rush. Right? The fact that all of us can get off this stream right now and go research something. And connecting the dots might be one of the funnest things I've ever done in my life, is connecting the dots, especially when all the answers are out there. It's like taking a test, but you got all the damn answers. And all you got to do is go research and research and research, and it's all there. So the process is what I love. And so when I say things like about XRP, XLM, XTC, Algo, HBAR, whatever it is, and I'm not a financial advisor, I truly believe in all my heart and soul that these things are going to change the world. Not from hopium, not because I'm just throwing a bunch of nonsense out, because I've done the research, and I'm looking at my wife. I'm looking at my children. I'm looking at my mother-in-law. I'm looking at my family. And I'm telling them with everything that I am, my God, don't miss this opportunity. And I'm so blessed that they believe enough in me. My brother says something so profound. He said, Jay, my brother Jermaine said, I've never seen you do anything that you ever lost at. He goes, everything you've done, it's like, he said, everything you touch turns to gold. Everything you've done. And I can tell you guys, and I'm not saying that to try to impress you, but impress upon you. I don't lose. Situation may not work out all the time, but I don't lose. And the reason I don't lose is because I go into each situation. You lose at a slot machine or something like that. I don't dictate that outcome. Lose at blackjack or something. But I don't lose when it comes to business or opportunities, because I put my heart and soul. I'm so passionate. My mother-in-law, anybody in here that knows me has known me for a while. And I'm saying that to say that's how you have to be, guys. That's how you have to be. You have to love what you do and do what you love and love the process, the entire process, good and bad. And when you get to that point, when you get to that moment in your life, when you understand that's what makes you successful, then dips and retracements and China acting stupid and whatever it is, and what the U.S. is doing right now, it won't bother you because you understand. Just like anybody with any common sense understands that Trump would not be making these moves unless he had it figured out 10 steps ahead. You don't think he realized the market was going to crash? He made comments all the way along the way. You think he's a billionaire by accident? You think Elon is part of Doge because he needs it? I think one of the most profound things I ever heard is when they had that damn panel with Elon and all those guys like rocket scientists. It was the crew of the Department of Government Efficiency. And these guys were like, I run 6 businesses. I'm a billionaire. I'm a rocket scientist. And they said, we're here. This is one of the most amazing effing things I ever heard. They said, we're not here because we're making money. Matter of fact, some of us are losing money. Most of us are losing money. We're here because we bought into Making America Great Again. We're doing this for our families. We're doing this for our children. I'm like, boom. If that's who I am. That's what we do what we do. I make no effing money with YouTube. I mean, crap. I make no money with X. It's not about that. I don't get paid for this time. But yet people would pay me tens of thousands for ask John Singh if he's here, tens of thousands for my time. Just to sit down and talk to me. And if you didn't have money, you were broke, the fee was $5,000. I'm just telling you, like, that's what I'm saying. People don't understand the whole story. And I don't say that trying to pray. That's why I don't even talk about that stuff. What I talk about is I'm here because I believe. I'm here because I believe with everything that I am that this is the way. I believe that we found the greatest form of capitalism. We found something that's going to change everybody's life. And not everyone's going to see it, and not everyone's going to treat it the same. And I always say this, guys, look, is if you continue to do the same shit, I got to say it that way because maybe that makes you listen a little harder. If you continue to do the same shit you've been doing all this time in the past and expecting different results, then that's called insanity. If you want to know why things are, tighten up the ship. I'm not here to down talk anyone. Tighten up what you're doing. Go back, and that's why I want to tell people, go look at, like, not only do you, why is all this happening? Go back and look at Fruition Productions again. Look at it 4 or 5 times. Like, I did it. Whatever I do, I read content on X all day long. I read the news all day, and I read what's going on around the world and my wife looks at me sometimes and she'll come give me a kiss on my head and that's what I love about when people believe in you and people support you. My wife has become the master of let me stay in my element. My wife has become, I would say, and man, I'm telling you, even saying it makes me emotional, the greatest supporter I've ever met in my life. The greatest supporter I've ever met in my life is my wife. I've never met anyone like that. Ever. Ever. And I'm talking about beyond even my parents. They supported me, don't get me wrong. But this lady, and that's a strong statement. One of my greatest supporters ever. And I mean, doesn't miss anything, right? I had parents that couldn't do, and I know it's probably from work and stuff, couldn't make it to certain things. But one of the greatest supporters ever, no matter what you do or what I do, she supports it. And so, and the reason I say that, and that's so important, guys, for you to either find that internally or find that through a friendship. Because I also have some incredible friends, right? Those like Mike O, those like John Singh, and others. Phenomenal supporters. And you need that. That's why I told you guys a long time ago, get away from the people who aren't supporting you. Go find like a crypto buddy or investment. I say crypto because that way it could be someone in here. Go find that person. You know why I win? And don't get me wrong, I was winning before I even met my wife, but the point I'm trying to make it, but I was winning against the grain. I was winning in the storm. I was winning with no damn support. Oh my God, I can't even talk about that because that'll make me emotional. I was winning against all odds because I was so focused. I didn't give a crap what anybody said. That's how my first part of my life went. I won against all odds. My wife knows my story. And then I met her. And then it became the greatest supporter ever. Right? And that'll make you do some extraordinary things. So that's what I'll tell you guys. Either find that support, stay away from negative ass people, stop wasting your time, because sometimes when it's like negativity is like when you drop a rock in water and just kind of ripples. You keep yourself away from that, man. Stay away from people. It's like a virus. My wife can tell you, we stay away from negative people, which is why I said we can count everybody on five fingers. I don't got time for it. I'm at a place and a time in my life I don't got time. So I'm telling you guys this to say this is that put yourself in a position, find yourself a friend, and it might be here, like Tiffany Serrano said, it might be myself, it may be somebody that you can actually get a number and reach out to. My friends that I talk to them, on a daily basis, that if I need something like that, I've got Mike O, I got John Singh, I got Crypto G, I've got Griff, I've got Iron Man, I got JC. These are people that you'll find people along the way. Reach out and find someone like that you can talk to if you need to. Someone that has come, because that just helps you through your journey. I'm telling you, it helps you through your journey. We all have down days. Not my faith in what I'm doing, but we all have down days. It could be a family member that says something and just wrecked your day, right? I don't have bad days because of the market. That's funny to me because I know what I hold, right? It's so funny when and I know I'm going a little over, guys, but it's funny when you see an asset like Bitcoin do what it's done, right? Through all the negativity, through all the down talk, through all the from the biggest names on the planet. And then you think about that for a second. All the big guys, your Larry Finks, all these guys, they didn't believe, they talked crap on it. I mean, they ridiculed it. That's why I don't hate Bitcoin. Why would I hate Bitcoin? Why? Why would anybody? Because you didn't get in early? So the point I'm trying to say is that when you look at the fact that what that asset has done and gone through, right? When it was less than a penny, $1,300 for $1, $13,000 for $13,000 for $1,300 for $1,300 for $1, $13,000 for $10. When you think about that, and you see where it's at today, it made it through the store. It made it through, and all those people that were hating came back. And you're talking about an asset that's a store value. It's not XRP. Matter of fact, XRP was created to be better in every way. So then you look at this other asset, this thing that was number one, number two, had a lawsuit. The most horrific things that could have ever happened to a digital asset has happened to XRP, Ripple, and everything surrounding it. And it survived, and it won. It even won greater than Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin didn't have a lawsuit, it won in a better fashion, a more impressive fashion than Bitcoin. And they had a company to fight for it. And all these things, and we're here. And you saw what that damn asset did, going from less than a penny to where it's at now. Where do you think this is going when it solves a global problem? When you see the biggest acquisitions and the biggest partnerships on planet Earth. Look, I could have got off this damn thing a long time ago. I'm trying to tell you something. I hope somebody listens. Know what you hold. Control your damn emotions. The difference between where you're at and where you're going is your belief. Where you're at and where you're going is your belief. And if you hold strong, your time is coming. I promise you that. So remember, when I say things, I'm talking about things. I'm not a financial advisor, but damn it, I mean everything I say. And it's crazy how quick people can go from petrified to feeling good in just a matter of somebody putting out a tweet or a message or word. Don't let your faith get shaken. Understand where you're going. Understand what you hold. And I'm not just talking about with XRP. I'm talking about with all the assets that you hold, that you've done your research on, and that day will come. That day will come. How do I know it? Because me and my wife are living it right now. Me and my wife are living it right now. Okay, here we go. Shouts out to Iron Man, one of my supporters right there, and we support each other. So thank you guys. I need a crypto buddy. Lots of love. Is that Miho? That's the same restaurant we ate at last night. That's funny. MJIO. Is that how you said it? Is it Miho? Miho. So shouts out to you guys. I'm going to get up out of here. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys appreciate that little word of whatever moment that came from. It happens that way. I just start talking crazy. XRP point guards in the house. We got Yusef El Bebe. I thought about changing my name to that several times. Six8Jay El Bebe. I don't know if I can do that. My wife be like, honey, that's too long. Do I got to be like Miss 68Jay? El Bebe? Let me stop. Who else we got in here? Did I miss anybody? Make sure I didn't miss anybody in here. All right, guys, we about to get up out of here. Let me give some love to the family. And before we get up out of here, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Let me give you the rest of this Tell song, just so you guys understand how much I appreciate you and I appreciate it. Crypto for Life Chicago Coin family, all those who are playing the crypto game to better your life and better your family's financial future, this is for you.
So many years and there's still no cheers. If fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up.
Here come the monkey.
This one.
Let me get some. We looking for that Astro flip. Guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on. What? Yeah, I want the whole damn shit. And if you bring in any further, bust the whole damn clip. Nah, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here.
We do our own research here. Man, that's powerful.
In the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care. Yeah. Sitting on the ledger with the bag. And I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globy and some XTC. And a little more XRP, we not playing. So basically we rapping for the same set. Cause we was here way before the main net. Who would have thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well? Music.
So many years and there's still no cheers. If fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
What?
Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up.
Appreciate you guys in a major way. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. To the greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Let me give some love to the family before we get up out of here. Lloyd's in the house. We got Liz Herrera with the link to buy your XRP Las Vegas meetup tickets, guys. May 31st, 2025, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Don't you dare miss it. It's going to be incredible. My man Iron Man XRP's in the house. We got my boy Jay Henry in the house. My beautiful queen, my greatest supporter. Appreciate you in a major way. Date night number 2. She put 2. Is that piece or 2? Good Lord, let me stop. Date night number 2 tonight before we go into our final night tomorrow for our 15-year anniversary. Married, 16 years together. Appreciate you in a major way. See you tonight, beautiful. Greatest family on planet Earth. Liz, appreciate you, sis. That's a damn fact. We got Bradley in the house, huh? Who else we got up in here? Tiffany Serranos, that's my sister, in the house. Shane Sullivan in the house. Mijo, is that how you said? Mijo? We were eating at your restaurant last night. It was Mijo, Mexican restaurant. It was pretty amazing. No, it's not your restaurant, but appreciate you in a major way here. Major way, thank you so much. Much love to you, my brother, for being here. Yusef El Bebe, think about hyphenate my name. We got Anthony, the man, the myth, the winner, XRP bags. Anthony, XRP Bitcoins. You got big bags of Bitcoins. We got Shane Sullivan in the house. That's my boy right there. Appreciate you, Shane Sullivan, one of my day ones. My brother from another mother. Who else we got up in here? Nest Force. Never listen to NBC. They'll wreck you. Never listen to CNBC. Never listen to that. What's that dude named Kramer? It's going down. Uh-oh, about to get rich. It's going up. Uh-oh, time to sell. Let me stop. Who else we got in here? We got XRP Point Guard. Shouts out to you, my brother. Hope to see you out there in XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2025. Who else we got up in here? Jose, good to see you, my man. Jose in the house. Justin Harrison, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. 4 hours ago. Todd Martin, good to see you, Todd. Hey. Todd Martin's in the house. Good to see you, Todd. Appreciate you, brother. Slurpy Pickles in the house. Fishing with Camo Joe is in the house. We got Rachel Martinez. What's up, sis? Good to see you. What else we got up in here? Wanderer 7. Wandered in, said what's up to the family. We appreciate you in a major way. Thank you for coming on through. Crypto Outlaws in the house. Huh? Yes, Zed in the house. Got the super chats from Liz. Disco R1 was also hooked up. TJ Patterson and Wanderer 7 all were blessed by Liz with the super chat. Or with the, with the membership. Art Caffeine's in the house. Appreciate you in a major way, my brother. Wibby. What's up, Wibby? Good to see you, man. Art Caffeine. So more fun. My man, Pots and Pans. Respect. That's one of my dogs right there. One of our greatest supporters, not only with being here all the time, support us for a while, and amazing super chats. Thank you, my brother. I never forget about all those. First Man's in the house. Appreciate you in a major way. Wibby with the super chat. That's my dog. Appreciate you in a major way. Big Bro 10, sis. We'll see you out there in Las Vegas. You already know. I know sis going to be there. Facts. Joe Budai is in the house. We'll take a look at regulatory impediments to blockchain, stablecoins, and new payment systems. Treasury. Facts. Joe Budai knows. That brother's on top of it. Who else we got up in here? Up in here. We're going to get rich up in here. We need to start our own song. Marvin Davis in the house. Who else we got in here? Big Marv YT is in the house. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much for being here. Anybody else? World Be Free. That's my sister, BTHO. Oh, wait a minute. What's today? Yeah, guys, make sure you guys go check out my sister, Liz. I'm sorry, Liz. Good Lord. World Be Free, a.k.a. Melissa, a.k.a. World Be Free. Her and my man, Simon. Gonna go with Simon. It just sounds more like, like suave, Simon. Tonight, BTHO, which is going to be 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check it out. You can go check it out on YouTube. BTHO. What we got in there? Jay Henry in the house. DCA Crypto Dave is in the house. BKB69, that's my man. Guys, I appreciate you guys. I think I got everybody. Just Us K's in the house. Lou Natick is in the house. Marvin Davis. Anybody else that just popped in? Guys, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Until next time, it's your boy James, a.k.a. Six8Jay. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.